Okay, here's the deal. Big Brother 15, I just watched the Veto episode of this week, and holy shit, I need to rant about someone. Now, the last time I made a review video was my first video, so it was probably really shitty, and this one probably will be too. But this review will be so much better because I have a lot more to say. First off, can someone answer me this question? This here question right here. Why is Howard on the block? Anyone? Anyone? Any volunteers? Besides Amanda, because for some reason, Amanda thinks he's such a big-ass threat. But guess what he isn't? A big-ass threat. Let's rewind. Okay, so Howard has not won any competitions. Okay, that's fine. Many people haven't won competitions. I'm not one of those people who think, oh yeah, that person sucks at Big Brother because they haven't won competitions. Big Brother is a mental game, so I don't mind about that. But what exactly has Howard done mentally in this game? Nothing. I know he's a floater. He's a floater, and by all means, get out the floaters. But why Howard exactly? Amanda has depicted Howard as this evil, lying, backstabbing, throwing people under the bus, terrible person. What did he do? That's the only thing I'm confused about. I would totally buy into Amanda's campaign on to get out Howard, and apparently people are buying into it. But why is he on the block? I don't understand why Amanda, Helen, Alyssa, I guess, and Aaron all think Howard is a threat, and they all talk about him in the same way. Oh, he's such a big threat. Oh, he's the most powerful player. Oh, he's manipulating everyone. Howard has told one lie. If anyone should be upset about someone manipulating them, it should be Helen, because Howard is the only person Helen has lied to, and that was once. And that was a stupid mistake. I agree with that. But why? What did he do to Amanda? Okay. It's Big Brother. It's not Howard, brother, or whatever. So I'm going to move on to none other than Candace. Now, it's not really a topic change, but still. Why Candace? Candace has so much potential. It's ridiculous because Candace figures everything out. I don't care. I hate her personality. She's annoying. But Candace figures everything out. She figured out the moving company. She was the first one to figure that out, and then Helen took over. And then she was the first one to figure out that Helen is, I don't want to say being a puppet master because if that would be the case, she'd be the worst puppet master in the world, but she has Aaron in her back pocket, kind of, because again, Helen sucks at this game. But Helen is one of the few people who is playing the game, but she's playing the game poorly, and Candace has picked up on that. Therefore, she is smart. She figures out things very easily. She figures out that Helen is controlling Aaron, and she figures out that Helen is kind of running things in the HOH room, and that Aaron is not thinking for herself, and she figures that out, and what does Helen do? She backtracks. And the one thing I've always learned, never backtrack. And Helen just got screwed by Candace. Now, of course, to everyone's advantage or the disadvantage, Candace's only problem in this game, she figures out things so quickly, she's so smart, but then she tells someone. Sometimes you just don't want to tell people. For example, Helen. Because you know what Helen will do? She's like a 5-year-old. She will go and tattle and tell everyone, the whole house, immediately, right after Helen, heard that, and she's like, oh, no, what? I didn't pick the nominations. What are you talking about? I'm a mom. What? Moms don't lie. I'm a mom. What? Immediately after that conversation happened, she went up to the HOH room, and she told everyone to put up Candace. So Candace, congratulations. You are a good player until you tell people. That's your only mistake. She's smart, and then she's not. And not many people do that, but she's screwing herself over. She actually has potential, but she screws herself over by telling people, especially Helen. Okay, so now those are the two main things in that show. Spencer wins POV, which just a small smidge. How does Spencer know anything about anything, especially puzzles? It doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Yeah, Spencer is an interesting person because he kind of like he reads people well, but he doesn't know how to use it. For example, when who told him that lie? He was getting lied to, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay," and then immediately after in the diary room, he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't believe any of that shit." Like it was hilarious, and I don't want to like Spencer, but he's the only one who can kind of read people well. But the only thing is he doesn't know how to use it. I don't really like anyone this season so far because I want to like Amanda because she has good ideas about the game. She has a good strategy, but she can't utilize it correctly because she has good strategy. Like, okay, all things beside that I said Howard about Howard beside, like she wants to get out Howard, cool, okay, but she's going about it the wrong way. She's too demanding. I heard someone on Twitter, demanda, right? She's too demanding, and if she wasn't so demanding, she'd actually be a good player because she knows because she's determined. She's determined on getting this one person out, but she's so like I need to get this person out that like she's too determined. So if she turned down that, she'd be a good player. So would McCrae. McCrae's just again same thing with Amanda. McCrae has good intentions. Like he has ideas on how to make his way through the game, but then he just sucks at like actually doing. When it comes time to doing it, he actually just sucks, and he's the opposite. He just annoys people. Like when he was like, "Oh yeah, Howard's the MVP. Yeah, Howard's the MVP. Yeah, 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 yeah." Like shut up. Like we know you think Howard's the MVP. First of all, he's not, which doesn't make you too bright in the first place. But yeah, and another thing, one last thing. What do people think is going to happen when they ask, "Are you MVP?" Yes, I put you up. Yeah, that was me. The person who, yeah, that I put you up, and I want all the blood on my hands. See, right here. Just put it on here. Yeah. I don't get it. Whenever there's an anonymous power in Big Brother, there hasn't been a witch hunt like this. This witch hunt needs to stop. It's ruining. This season had potential, but people are ruining it by having these witch hunts every single week. Who's the MVP? Who's the MVP? How about you focus on playing the game? Because no one is thinking about themselves in this game. One last thing. This is long. One last thing. No one is playing for themselves. It is week 5. Week 5. And everyone is still voting with the house. By then, it should crack a little. Is a 6-2 vote too much to ask? This week, I just at least want a 6-2 vote. Is that all? Is that too much to ask? Really? There's no one playing this game for themselves. It's all showmances. Man and McCrae, and definitely Candace and Howard. Candace is obsessed with him. And then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just go with there. Oh, I'll just go with there." Someone needs to step up. And Helen, I know everyone's like, "Oh, Helen's actually playing the game." She is. But there's one thing she needs to get over is voting with the house. She's doing the exact same thing as everyone else. She's letting people in her ear, especially Aaron too. Everyone is doing what they are being told, and there needs to be one person to be like, "You know what? No." And last week I thought it was gonna be Judd, and he came pretty close. He did come close to being like, this is my HOH. And he even said that in the diary room, but he didn't pull through with it. And that's okay, but at least he realized it. Okay, that's my rant. Bye.